What's up, Blazers? It is I, Hope Giselle, and this episode is brought to you by Audible.com, an Amazon company. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Blaze Entertainment, or visit sponsor and supporter links on our website at entertheblaze.com. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now, let's start the show.
You're locked in to the hottest station on the
planet. Hey, it is I, Hope Guys, coming at you with another episode of Ask You the Blaze with my oh so fabulous partner in crime, Mr. 50 Shades of Gay. How are you this week?
I'm much better than last week. I guess that's a step into the right direction.
See, bitch, why you gotta give me that grandma ass answer? Like, why you couldn't just be like, oh, I am great, I am fantastic. Like, you gotta
I'm old at heart.
Why you had to give me this Grandma Myrtle ass? Like, girl.
I'm gonna work on my ratchet response, okay?
I'm gonna need you for real. I'm gonna need you to figure it out. Like, bitch, be like I just had some Kool-Aid or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like,
bitch, I just sucked the biggest dick in my life.
Bitch, I'm confirming that you're the shit for that. Like, I'm gonna need some energy. I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need to feed off.
I got you.
Okay, good. God damn it. Anyway, I think that with change over time, because I've realized that the people like us, people are watching. Well, I mean, listening, and they like us 50. And so, with great change comes great responsibility, and we revamped the way that we are doing the show. Right?
I love it. Yes,
I'm loving this. So, we actually get to call this section Petty World Fucking News. And I'm excited
about motherfucking world
news. See, I wasn't sure if we could steal it from them because, our big sister show uses it. But now that I'm happy, we can say Petty World Fucking News. Petty World Motherfucking News. And I'm going to jump into a couple of topics because once again, we revamped shit, so we ain't got to talk about the whole show. So I'm picking out the things that I think me and 50 are going to be most upset about. Yes, I said upset because, bitch, we like to be angry, but whatever. So I'm going to need Mr. Trump to raise his motherfucking hand when the national anthem and or the Pledge of Allegiance is being said. Okay?
Girl.
I'm like, how does he be the president? Like, how?
I just, I'm so fucking tired of hearing about Donald Trump and his incompetence. I'm just like, first, you forgot what fucking country you dropped the fucking big ass bomb on, and now you forget to raise your fucking hand during the national anthem or what Pledge of Allegiance, whatever it was. Like, how? But this man is the fucking, he's the leader of the free world. Like, I just don't understand. Like, my every time I see his name, I instantly get a fucking migraine, and I've never suffered from migraine. I just don't understand. Like, I cannot, I will not, and I shall not.
Right? Don't. Like, don't even stress it. Like, why stress yourself out? Like, why even get into that headspace that makes you feel stressed? Because you don't deserve that. Wrinkles and shit happen from that. Like, you don't deserve that.
And then on top of that, his sworn ass wife. That bitch had to remind him to raise his fucking hand. Like, this bitch is not even from America, but she knows what the fuck to do. Come on now.
But first of all, my thing is, bitch, she's the one that had to pass the test to become American, bitch. So I would expect her motherfucking ass to know. She better know, because that's part of her citizenship requirement.
Bitch, I bet it was a multiple choice question on her little exam to get into the United States of America. What do you do when the national anthem is being sung? What do you do while saying the Pledge of Allegiance?
You must have you must have raised your hand over your chest, like a disease.
Yeah, I bet she feels that answer in real well.
Yeah, real fast, real fast. Okay, but
I'm just over the fucking Trump. Ugh.
I'm over all of them. I'm over everything that they stand for. Like they just ain't about. They're not about anything worth substance. So, I tend to let them be where they are. But on to the
Right.
next, white bread wonder, Miss Tommy, Miss Tommy. I'm gonna need you to say, yo, unemployed, employed, fired but not fired, and out. How dare you? You motherfucking. And I don't use that word that often, but you mother. Okay, how you gonna sue somebody? But I don't. I'm not. I'm like free. I don't even know the word. Like wrongfully firing you or dismissing your ass, and you ain't even fired for real, bitch. Like you ain't even fired. Like you still getting paid, and you ain't gotta say a racist thing another day in your life. I wish. I motherfucking wish that I was so offensive that I was able to get paid for being offensive without even being offensive. Like I just white privilege, like white motherfucking privilege. And now you finna sue the network that's paying your bitch ass to say nothing and do nothing. Do you not know I will be on a motherfucking yacht somewhere sipping my mai
Exactly.
tai and watching some Spanish boy dance to the Macarena and a thong? I just my bitches can't
It
be happy.
didn't make no sense to me, and it goes back. I'm with Miss Free on this one. Like it's nothing but white privilege. Let that have
Yeah.
been somebody of color, bitch. They're snatching everything. They're gonna find a loophole out of whatever contract that bitch finds whenever they accepted the in employment. They're gonna find a loophole to where they're gonna rob us of every fucking nickel, dime, penny,
Mhm.
dollar insurance policy, a fucking IRA, a fucking retire. They're going to rob us of every fucking thing. But this
Bitch,
bitch,
your
you want to
firstborn.
fuck up,
Yeah.
and you still getting paid, and you ain't even got to lift a fucking finger. You ain't even got to open your fucking mouth, bitch.
Yep.
But you're complaining,
Yep.
bitch. She can suck.
You know what? Don't go there. Don't go there.
I
Don't even.
particularly
Don't even.
want
You know
to.
what? Considering that you
No,
were
I'm
my.
not going there. I promise I'm not. I
All
just
right.
want to touch on this subject, Mr. Gilbert Arena.
Oh,
Now,
bitch.
I did
Bitch.
some diving. I just don't
Bitch.
understand, like, where did he come from? Like, what
Bitch.
fucking boat dropped him off the United States of America?
Bitch.
I just
Bitch.
want to know. And I found out, like, I did some diving, and I learned that this actually is not his first time, saying some ignorant ass shit. I found out that he also made fun of the residents affected by the Flint water crisis,
Mm-hmm.
and he has also made some other, comments surrounding, women and their looks and so on and so forth. He made a comment towards the WNBA or something like that. I'm like, you still haven't learned your fucking lesson, bro. Like, you still haven't learned your lesson.
Let me tell you about
I don't think he like women. The truth.
women either. I don't. I agree. I really do. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I personally, I want to know what backwoods Bama hole he crawled out of when he decided to say that there were no attractive dark skinned women and didn't even feel the need to name Kelly Rowland. Like in his little bullshit list
Yeah.
on the
Hmm.
statement, he didn't like Kelly Rowland. Even Michelle, what her thought about is gorgeous and dark skinned.
Right.
Latoya Luckett, and
Hmm.
I'm not just naming members of Destiny's Child, but these women are fucking. They're beautiful women. Like Erica
Hmm.
Badu, she may not be dark, but bitch, she's gorgeous. India Ari, even with her naturally motherfucking African features, is beautiful. Like
Right.
Lauren Hill, Lauren fucking Hill. Like take me back
Hmm.
to the miseducation with Lauren with the dreads. Like I'm all about it. Like
Right.
and for him to just kind of dismiss black women and black beauty and the official like that shit blows me. And then you got the nerve to sit back and say, "Oh, I got black daughters. My daughters are dark skinned." So how the fuck could you like? What would possess you to even like muster up the courage to say something like that when you got two babies at home that look like the people that you're judging? I
Hmm.
I just can't. Like, you got people like Janelle Monae, who is a fucking chocolate goddess around this
Right.
bitch, like
Beautiful.
playing these hoes. And like Taraji P Henson, she cute sometimes, so I'm not gonna give her all her credit because sometimes she do look like she
Hmm.
got a little guy. But it is. But I mean, I just 50,
I just, and for him to even say, like, use his daughters as a way to defend his statement. I'm like, I'm pretty sure your daughters are old enough to understand. Like, even if they're not, when they get to a certain age where they can go back and read what their father had to say about black women, how the fuck do you think that's gonna make them feel?
asking me,
How do you think that's going to make them feel, knowing that their father said something so negative toward individuals that look like them?
ask him if he give a fuck. Ask him if
I
he
just
give
don't. I
a
can't.
fuck. Ask him if
I
he give a fuck.
cannot.
He don't care. He care. He gives no fucks. Okay, like he really
Right.
he gives no fucks, and I think that that's the part that bothers me even more so about it is that he issued this bullshit ass apology, but he did not mean it, and that's what bothers me. Like,
Exactly.
if you say some bigoted shit, or if you say some shit that's out of the way and out of the norm, and people read your ass for it, but you don't feel bad
Hmm.
about what you said, then stick to it. Like, there's been plenty of shit that bitches read me for saying about trans girls prostituting, but bitch, I'm not gonna go back and apologize because I don't mean that shit. I don't want trans bitches to be prostitutes. And if y'all don't like what I got to say, then fuck you and your feelings. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna apologize it and I'm not gonna apologize for it and not mean it because to me that's more of an insult. It's an insult
Right.
to
Right.
go and say, "Oh, I'm sorry," when everybody and their mama know you don't mean it. I would rather you just stay quiet
Exactly.
and take your read silently and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Hmm.
I'm done. I'm done. So I let you move
I
to the
felt
next.
your blood pressure increasing incrementally
It
right
really
then.
It really, like, you know what? And Hope's corner goes to his motherfucking ass. His Bellini looking face ass. Like, that is, he goes in the corner this week. Like, he really does. And he's a part of the MVP corner, bitch. Like, he never comes out of
Yeah.
he never comes out of the corner, bitch. He is bronze and in the corner because he don't get gold, but he gets bronze and he gets to stay in the corner for the rest of the show. Like, every show. Like, next, okay, next, next, next. Oh God.
Before we move on to the next topic, can we just make sure you're calm?
I'm all right.
You good?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But
All
I
right.
just want
So,
to, I just gotta see, like, as far as it pertains to black women. Like, how dare you with your non-motherfucking factor RuPaul wannabe from 1955 looking ass say
read
anything
it.
about, like, and then, like, you gotta be, like, you have got to wake up early in the motherfucking morning to have the nerve, the unmitigated goal to say all dark skinned black women, like all of them,
Right.
like
Right.
every, because mind you, that statement that he made where he listed people, it wasn't his personal list. It was just a list of people that he said were on the list of beautiful women. But he don't find no attractive black dark skinned. Do you not know if I was to pull up the skeletons in his closet, I'm pretty sure it's a couple of dark skinned bitches he doesn't fuck. And you don't find them as
Listen,
attractive.
that's probably the reason why he's pressed. That's the reason
That's
why he's
probably
pressed because he knows what he looks like, what he sees when he looks into the fucking mirror, and some beautiful dark skinned black woman probably left his no good ugly ass because of the reflection that he sees when he looks in the mirror. So he's pressed. So now all dark skinned women are ugly, basically,
he can say
because you're sitting over there looking the way that you look
he can
because
say
you're not comfortable with the reflection that you see every morning. You wake up and brush your teeth and look in the mirror.
he can stay pressed like a space bar with his looking at. Okay.
Woo, Jesus.
He can stay pressed with that long ass motherfucking nose and them long
That,
ass thumbs and that big
I
ass
bet the
fold
dick
in the back
big.
of his head that he don't think nobody can see.
I
Bitch,
bet
I
that
see
dick
that.
big.
Like, he looks like an upside down uncircumcised penis, bitch. Like, that is what he looks.
This, not the hood.
The hood, bitch. The fucking hood. I'm over it.
Oh,
Oh, the beard
Jesus.
wearing ass. Like, I, You know what, 50, I'm good. Let's go. Let's move on, please. Can we please?
Can we just go to the listeners' letters?
Yes, we can. Let's do
Well, we're
that.
gonna read one letter because I'm a recovering partaker in all things green, and one of these letters,
Mhm.
you know, has a lot to do with that. So we're not gonna read that one. But
Okay.
we do have a listener's letter here from
Mhm.
Anonymous. And Anonymous writes, "Hi, I have been listening to Blaze Entertainment on and off for the past month. I just started catching up on After the Blaze. I have been struggling with gender identity for a while. My question is, how do you know? How do you know if you are the opposite sex of what you were born with? I personally am scared to transition to a woman if I am just a very femme gay man. How do you know the difference? Hope I'll let you answer that.
Bitch, I'm sick and tired of talking about tranny shit. I talk about tranny shit all motherfucking day, every motherfucking. I don't want to talk about tranny shit no more.
You want- do you want me to talk about it first?
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I felt like I had to say that because that was the thing that me and my friend were joking about earlier. So it was funny. Okay, but no. So honestly, everybody's journey is different. Like I'm not sure if people have heard my. I might have to tell my story. One of these days, we might have to have an after the blaze, just like I don't know, not even an after the blaze, like maybe just a blaze podcast where we all just kind of
After the
vent.
Blaze Uncut. After the
Yeah,
Blaze Uncut.
uncut, like a
Let's
little
speak on.
uncut. But like a little miniature part of my story is that my transition came about at a very unexpected time for me, and I knew when I knew. I think that it's just once it gets uncomfortable, and it's so uncomfortable that you're uncomfortable with yourself and being in yourself, that's when you know. I think a lot of people, don't know how to discern the idea of liking the image of something and actually being something. I like the
Mhm.
image of clogs, but that don't mean I'm gonna wear them bitches. Like I like the
Mhm.
way that some people look in wedges, but that doesn't mean that
Mhm.
I'm gonna put them on. And I think a lot of
Right.
people like the look of trans women, especially the ones that are overexposed and the ones that are like out in social media. But they think that, oh, like that's what I want to be because I like her. And
Mhm.
it's like you can have
Right.
admiration for something without saying, "Oh, I'm trans now," because that seems to be the
Mhm.
thing. And then a lot of people are not doing it the right way. A lot of people aren't going to therapy. They're not taking their time. They're saying, "Oh, I'm
Mhm.
trans." They're using the system to get their boobs done, and they're taking their hormones, some of them. And then all of a sudden, 5 years from now, they're like, "I don't want to do this no more." And it's because people don't
Mhm.
take their time. Like I think when it became
Mhm.
uncomfortable and unbearable for me to wake up, look in the mirror, and see a boy every day. And that was what I knew.
Mhm. Mhm.
So like take your time, anonymous. Take your time and really like reflect on it and really see if you're uncomfortable with yourself or just see if you're uncomfortable with life right now. Just like take some time to reflect on what it is that's bothering you before you just up jump the boogie and think that you're trans because that's not always
Right.
the case.
And just to just piggyback off of what you said, making that decision is almost it's similar to making that decision that you're going to live in your truth. Like coming from me as a gay male, it's like you hide behind these smoke screens and you do everything in your power to appease people, particularly those individuals in your family. You do what the masculine norm is, and
Hmm.
then at some point in your life it becomes uncomfortable and you're like, this is not who I truly am deep down in my heart. So at
Right.
that point I feel like once you have made that decision and you have came to that understanding with yourself, then the next step is much easier. It's
Mm-hmm.
much easier. And that's just, I agree with you 100%. But Anonymous, like Hope said, take your time and when you're ready, that's when the transition should be made. I don't think you should consider what mom's gonna say, what dad's gonna say, what grandma's gonna say, what grandfather's gonna say, because at the end of the day, people are gonna talk shit. You're gonna get backlash for it. You just need to make sure that you remain strong, and don't allow those words to penetrate you. So. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that brought me back. That brought me
Oh.
down. That brought me on down because I was like, oh, bitch. Like, oh, bitch. Like,
I
oh.
had you. I was gonna reel you back in. I was gonna reel you back in. So, we're gonna take a commercial break, and we'll be back with our vent session. Hey Blazers, do you have an iPhone or Apple product? Then subscribe to us on iTunes. iTunes is the best way to organize and enjoy the music, movies, and TV shows you already have, and shop for the ones you want to get. So instead of being angry, stuck in a traffic jam, or lacking motivation at the gym, spice up your routine with Blaze Entertainment. Go to iTunes or visit intotheblaze.com for a direct link and subscribe today. All right, bitches, let's get back to the show.
So we are back. And we are back with our vent session, okay?
Yes.
Now, 50.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we gonna vent about the same thing. So I'm gonna put it
Oh,
in the room. I'm gonna pull the elephant in the room out. And I'm not sure if our opinions are gonna be the same. But I'm gonna state
okay.
my opinion first, and then I'll let you state
Mm-hmm.
yours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sick of everybody all of a sudden being hotep and wokuses and having an opinion about every single motherfucking thing, even though some
Mm-hmm.
shit ain't got nothing to do with race for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
The Shea Moisture commercial that had every motherfucking body and their mama on their Twitter fingers and on Facebook Live and going crazy was not that
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking bad. Okay. My personal opinion was that Shea Moisture was trying to open up their horizons to talk to people who don't buy their products, but they have that are made for them within that line. I
Mm-hmm.
personally think that Shea Moisture does have products that are for Caucasian hair, and they don't market that enough. And so my thing is they took this as an opportunity to say, everybody, come on over here and shop with the shade. We're not just for
Mm-hmm.
white people. The same
Mm-hmm.
way that black people did weave. Black girls was like, hey, this ain't just for us. Y'all can wear some weave too. Because we want to make what?
Right.
Money. It's about
Mm-hmm.
money. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with what
Mm-hmm.
bitches is talking about in them. It is about that is a company who is probably running low on some sales and decided, hey,
Mm-hmm.
let's make these white bitches feel good too, so they can pop on over
Mm-hmm.
to the Shea Moisture aisle and get in on this, this curly crack. Like that's what that
Mm-hmm.
was about. And I think that while the ad may have lacked color, I don't think that
Mm-hmm.
it lacked respect.
Right.
There were things that could have been said that weren't said. There were lines that could have been crossed that weren't crossed or teetered on. It was a general
Mm-hmm.
message of love. And I think
Right.
bitches just took that shit to the head and went left with it. So,
Right. Just like the fucking Pepsi ad, like, and I said that. I'm like, I've never seen so many people, so many woke people. I'm just like, it's not that serious. It's frustrating that people, our people, they make an issue out of every little thing. We sit back and pick apart every fucking ad and we make it problematic.
yep.
I just don't understand. These
Cause
hoes so woke that they sleep. I just don't get it.
these hoes like to argue. like that.
Obviously.
Bitches be liking to argue. And I don't like arguing because, bitch, arguing is draining. Arguing is a
Right.
fuck. It's a task, and I don't feel like taking the task on. So,
Hmm.
like, girl, no, like they can have that shit. I'm good. I'm
Right.
so good. I am good.
Whew. I guess it's my turn. Lord Jesus. I'm gonna first start out by saying I am so fed up with hearing these two last names, Kardashian and Jenner. And I'm gonna try to talk at a tone to where I don't, I'll get upset because
Mm,
this shit really pissed me the fuck off. I'm
mhm.
gonna also use this phrase of the week. This pickle pleasing hoe, Kim Kardashian, takes to Twitter to joke about her weight loss while battling the fucking flu. This bitch tweets, and I quote, "The flu can be an amazing diet. So happy it came in time for the Met Gala. LOL, hashtag 6 pounds down, end quote. First of all, Kim Kardashian, if you are listening to this podcast, I'm going to educate you, you dumb bitch. There are about 36,000 flu deaths per year in the United States of America, the country in which you reside. Worldwide, there are between 250,000 and 500,000 flu deaths per year. And you dumb, stupid, ignorant ass, monkey with a wig on, you want to joke around about some shit like that? I could not believe it. I just heard like a lot of shit. Kim Kardashian said this and Kim Kardashian said, and then I go to Twitter. And this bitch is joking around about the flu. Bitch, it should have took the fuck out. And after it took you out, Caitlyn Jenner should have called it and it should have took that bitch out. I just don't get it. Like, that's almost like me joking around about having fucking throat cancer or some shit like that. I just don't get it.
Once again,
I don't get it.
white privilege and rich privilege, bitch. White and rich. Like,
Right.
even though she ain't white, bitch, anything. And let me clarify this for people who be like, I'm not even white. Bitch, the same way that y'all put anybody that's brown skin in the black category, we do the same thing to y'all.
Exactly.
Bitch, I don't want to hear
Exactly.
that, oh, she's Armenian or he's Dubaian or whatever the fuck. Y'all know what the fuck I mean, bitch. I'm just mad right now. But, like, don't don't be trying to separate the shit. Bitch, if you ain't
Right.
black, for all intents and purposes, you white, okay?
That whole
And
white.
it really bothers me that shit like that doesn't affect her because, bitch, at the end of the day, yo bitch ass got all of these millions of dollars to spend on doctors that's
Right.
gonna come and cure your flu in all of 2 days, bitch. So the
Exactly.
fact that you 6 pounds down, LOLing at the idea of having a flu that could possibly kill somebody and kills children every single year,
Exactly.
not grown ass people, but children. People lose their
Right.
babies every year to the fucking
Exactly.
flu, and you're thanking it for coming along because you lost 6 funky ass pounds. Now, don't get me wrong, bitch. In the comfort of my own home, I might be dancing on the scale too, but bitch, I'm not gonna tweet about it. Like,
Exactly.
she did the
I couldn't. I'm like, did she even think about what she was tweeting before she pressed fucking send? Like, I want her. I don't even need her phone number. I just need her fucking email address. I just need somebody in contact with Kim Kardashian's contact information so I can ask that stupid bitch, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Like, bitch,
um,
you have a little girl. Your little girl can easily catch the flu. Would
yeah,
it be a joking matter then? Probably
of
not.
course not, because if West lose 6 pounds, bitch, it's gonna be a problem. Little
Right.
Northwest, bitch.
Right. Well, beat ass.
Right?
That's
Isn't
the
she just
beatest little girl I've ever seen in
she
my
is
life.
sick? That is a sickening ass. Like, that's the only reason that I spare Kim Kardashian is because her baby is so sickening.
Fuck
Bitch,
Kim
like,
Kardashian and Kanye
bitch,
West too. Whew.
child.
I done
But
got my pressure up. I need a
just
drink.
like, okay, so how is it weird if I want to fuck Kanye? I still want to fuck him. Kanye is crazy as all get out, but I still want to fuck him. Like, I feel like the dick is bomb. I just feel like he
Mm-mm.
got that crazy bomb dick, and that makes
Kanye's
me.
probably somewhere bent over.
But
She's a power bottom.
ah! Ah! I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. And I just don't want to think about it because I don't think that she has a nice butt. I don't think that her butt is nice. I think like it's. I think she got a flat booty. Like I think she got a flat boy booty. But
Child,
I
Kim
mean,
Kardashian
we,
probably be strapping that strap on
she
and showing
maybe. Maybe, but I don't know. The
them.
wood is nice. I've seen the pictures of the wood, and the wood seems nice. And so I just want to. I
Let me
feel
go
like
to Miss Google. I haven't seen that.
yeah, it's on there. Like the wood is it's okay. It's a nice piece of wood, and I just feel like Kanye is a freak. Like I feel like he's one of those pin you down. like eat you out for like 30 minutes type nigga, but it's
I bet you
different.
know he's not gonna be able to eat you out for no 30 minutes. You know that mouth is
Bullshit.
wired shut.
Bull
He got
mother.
screws and shit all up through his jaw. Bitch, he ain't gonna be able to eat that
Oh my
booty.
god. No. Oh my god, I forgot he got that shit like wired up here, like cyborg shit in there. But that might make it. What if his tongue is like mechanical and shit? Like, what if like the screws, like, what if he loosens one and like his tongue is just uncontrolled? Like that's some shit. Like that is some celebrity shit for
You
your
gonna be
ass,
calling 911, bitch. You gonna be calling 911 if those
bitch.
screws come loose.
Bitch.
He gonna be walking
I
around
don't.
looking like a what are those little things? The little ventriloquist? What the little mummies? What are they? What are those things? What are they
The
called? The little puppets,
ventriloquist,
like a fucking puppet,
puppet, a
like a
puppet's
puppet.
doll, a puppet's puppet. I'd love to be a puppet.
No, you're gonna be
Someone's
the
puppet.
You're gonna be the ventriloquist, bitch. You gonna be the puppet
So let me
when
tell
the
you
screws
something.
come loose.
If Kanye jaw fall off, Hope is going to politely gather her things, clear his wallet out, and leave. Bitch.
No, you gotta call Kim Kardashian and tell her,
Who?
girl,
Who calling
his screws
Kim?
came loose, bitch.
Who calling Kim? Bitch, she gonna have to deal with that fucked up ass mouth from then on out. I ain't calling no motherfucking body. That's just gonna be her ass. Her pussy gonna get ate subparly, and that's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I ain't calling her.
Child,
It's
she
just
probably got
sister
somebody on the
gonna have to
side that
do
can
that.
make up
I'm
for
not.
where he lacks.
You know what? We not about to. We gonna continue this conversation offline because I can't deal. I want to thank all of you, super, super famous and super, super awesome and super, super fabulous After the Blaze listeners, for tuning in not only to After the Blaze, but the Blaze regular podcast, and not to be confused with that bullshit that Tommy Lauren be talking about, as Corey would say. And I want to encourage you guys to visit intotheblaze.com to listen to not only this episode, but other episodes from us and our sister episode and podcast, The Blaze. And we want to just make sure that you guys like stay tuned and keep up with us because we're growing and shit, and everybody likes us. And what's not to like? I think that me and 50 are pretty likable. I think we're goddamn likable. And before I get upset, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, that we'll be back next week. And we really appreciate it. So thank you guys for listening and writing letters, and we love to read them. So please send some more, and we will holler at you guys next week. Bye.
Goodbye.